Chapter 5. Tess. My mom appears even thinner as I enter the room. The lights are dim, and she has an eye mask covering her eyes as well. "Hey, Mom, how are you feeling today?" I am careful to keep my voice soft so as not to hurt her ears. Her hand lifts slowly and pushes the mask up. "Tess, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the shop?" Even as bad as she feels, her worry is for her business. I can understand it, but I hate it. She should be focusing on herself and not a cupcake shop right now. It makes me wonder if this is a common issue for her and if I should have done more in the last few years to help her. "I'm here for you, Mom. Your surgery is today. Don't worry about the shop. I have some friends who are helping out." My voice catches on the word friends. How long has it been since I've had friends? Friends who would step up to the plate and help others around them. "Oh, that's good. We can't lose the business, Tess. It's all that I have left." Her words pierce my heart, and my years of selfishness flash across my eyes. How long has my mother been suffering while I did what I wanted? Too long. I decide then and there that I am going to change, that I am going to be better and help her out more. "Don't worry, Mom. I won't let the business fail." I hold her hand and sit with her until the team comes to take her away, and then I sit in the silence of her room for a little longer. I should go check on the business, make sure that Kirsten isn't running it into the ground, but I am torn. The hospital is an hour outside of town, and though the doctors have told me that my mother's surgery might take 3, I am hesitant to leave. What if she is done early and I'm not here when she returns? What if something happens to her and they can't find me? No, I'm simply going to trust. I'm going to trust Samuel that everything will be okay. Trust that Kirsten is basically a nice person, and trust that Samuel's creator is looking out for me. But it's a lot harder than it seems. Samuel. "Molly, these look amazing," I say, as I spy the glass containers she has set up on the counter. Kirsten's shop doesn't have the regular muffin display case that Miss Moffat's does, and it would have been too unwieldy to move anyway. But Molly has found several glass containers, like the ones that display cakes, and has stacked a myriad of muffins, brownies, and other treats inside. They fill up the coffee counter and spill out onto another table I've never noticed before. "Where did that table come from?" I ask, pointing to the table at the back. It is draped in a nice tablecloth, and candles have even been set up around it. "Tristan and Dillon brought that over from their place next door," Kirsten says as she rings up a customer. She places some of the money in her till, but the other bills are dropped into a large bucket. "What's the bucket for?" I ask, as I don an extra apron and join her behind the counter. "That's Tess's money. I thought it might be too hard to separate it after, so we deposit the cash she earns right away. Of course, I'll still have to separate the credit card payments at the end of shift, but this helps a little." I had no idea how much extra work this would pile on Kirsten, and I place a hand on her arm. "Thank you. Again, you're being really great about this." Kirsten blows out a breath and shakes her head. She just better be worth it. I ponder those words as I help serve coffee and cupcakes to customers for the next few hours. When I first met Tess, I had wanted to date her because she was pretty, and women in this town were hard to come by. But lately, I've seen more to her. Though I would never wish illness on people, this scare with her mother appears to be grounding her, causing her to see things in a different light, and I wonder if there could be a future with her. There is definitely chemistry. I feel the heat creep up my neck as I think back to the kiss from the day before. But is there more than that? I'm not sure, but I want there to be. Though I don't have an internal clock like Hannah and Kirsten do, pushing me to have kids, I do want them, and I'm certainly not getting any younger. I'd like to be able to play football with my son or dolls with my daughter while I can still move nimbly. But is Tess the one? I guess there's only one way to find out.